Welcome to our first episode of Glubtraxian Yap Squad. I am your host, Teedwackler. In today's episode, we are discussing the Great Florb Migration of 9452 and its effects on Zorbanian milk production. The Great Florb Migration was unlike many other cosmic Florban migration patterns ever witnessed by astronomers. Just so that we are all on the same page, I've brought in renowned scientist Dr. Gibbletribble to explain what a florb is.
Thank you for the introduction, Teedwackler. A florb, scientifically identified as Florbus magnus, is a massive extraterrestrial avian species known for its biannual interstellar migration. You can easily identify a florb by their iridescent appendages that shimmer with bioluminescent hues. Your average adult florb has a wingspan of up to 10 meters. Florbs also possess a unique vocalization ability, which allows them to produce complex frequencies that can be heard by members of their same species, light years away. However, with recent advancements in Glubtraxian technology, we have been able to analyze a few of their communications, the translation of which still eludes us.
Thank you, Dr. Gibbletribble. Can you tell us more about their migration habits?
Absolutely. So, florbs are predominantly found across a triad of star systems within their migratory range. Xiphora Prime, a tropical exoplanet, serves as the florb's primary nesting grounds. Velthar 7, a gas giant in a vast magnetosphere, is an energy-replenishing waypoint due to its electromagnetic fields. Finally, Zorbana, a terrestrial planet with expansive nutrient-rich meadows, is utilized as a refueling station during their migrations.
Interesting. Thank you very much, Dr. Gibbletribble. So everyone, with that established, we can now move on to the Great Florb Migration of 9452 and its impact on Zorbanian milk production. Since I'm learning with you guys, I figured I would bring in a decorated Glubtraxian historian, Hingotichi Rones. Mr. Rones, please tell us a bit about yourself.
Thanks, Teedwackler. My name is Hingotichi Rones, and I am a Glubtraxian historian specializing in interspecies economic intersections with a focus on Zorbanian agricultural trends and their historical fluctuations. I suppose my interest in history began in a rather unremarkable way. I stumbled upon it while sorting archival documents in my youth. You see, I come from a family of archivists, and our family estate contains a modest collection of
That's really interesting, Mr. Rones. We are a bit short on time, so I was wondering if you'd be able to talk more about the Great Florb Migration and its impact on Zorbanian milk production.
Oh, absolutely. You know, it's funny. You sound just like this person I met while strolling the streets of Orbnar 7. He had a picky wickle with a...
Mr. Rones.
Of course. So, in galactic year 9452, the collision of two neutron stars disrupted the Florb's migratory routes. This resulted in an overpopulation of Florbs on Zorbana as they were unable to continue their journey to Velthar 7, the next stop in their migration cycle. The massive influx of Florbs led to a critical overconsumption of the bioluminescent algae that cakes many of Zorbana's valleys, which also happen to be a key resource for the Zorbanian species, whose milk production is directly linked to their dietary intake of this algae. Zorbanian milk, a highly sought-after galactic commodity, saw a drastic decline in quality and quantity due to algae scarcity. Some milk harvesters even went as far as using their own...
Mr. Rones, I know what you are about to say. I would like to keep this podcast PG, if you wouldn't mind. It's my first episode, and...
Yeah, no problem whatsoever. So, like I was saying, there was a shortage of Zorbanian milk. This had widespread economic repercussions across the star systems reliant on Zorbanian milk for trade, especially Zorbania. Additionally, Florb's increased presence disrupted local ecosystems, forcing Zorbanians to temporarily migrate elsewhere to less affected areas of their planet. Efforts to mitigate the crisis included the establishment of interstellar algae farming operations and the development of artificial migratory beacons to redirect the Florbs. These interventions helped restore balance, allowing us to increase the production of Zorbanian milk tenfold. These inventions are why you are now able to enjoy Zorbtastic Zelchies on a daily basis. Isn't that amazing?
That is really something else. It's incredible how technology can help the lesser species thrive. Anyways, that's all the time that we've got, folks. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll hopefully see you in our next episode.